I came down and just spooked them out of there. They were using the little breeder spot there. They don't like to be around when I'm down here. There is fry in here somewhere. Right there. Sorry about the glare. Oh, it's so hard to focus. Anyway, the egg siphon works. So we put it up into a fluval breeder box. So there's a fry there. Itty bitty tiny one. And these are Emerald Rasbora. Soon I'll be setting up the CPDs. I just got to get a tank cycled for them. Right now they're in with my blue metal lace and the snowball shrimp. And then I've got the chilies up here with yellow shrimp, but they haven't produced any fry yet, so I think the water's still too hard for them. And then we've got the beta floaters that we got from Crazy Prince, so they just float. Oh, there he is. He hangs out in there. He's coming for some attention. What's going on, little buddy? He's looking for food. And then I got some culls of my blue metal lace and black Moscows. You can see why he's a cull. He's got that horrible coloration in the back of his tail. This one's missing color in his tail. They'll likely end up in the monster tank. And the monsters, they just want attention. If I open the glass here and watch, he'll try to eat my finger as soon as I put my hand in. Ah! Well, even the monster's coming up. These are my little buddies. This one was our oldest one. And then we got these two at the same time, but the black one seems to be growing faster. You guys are acting all hungry. You want some food? Let's give them a little bit of pellet here. Watch how crazy these guys go. Oh, I need a tripod for this phone. Alright, so I'm going to feed them some fluval bug bites. All this stuff here. And they can go crazy. Everybody goes crazy for the bug bites. They go even crazier when I drop in Neocaridina and guppies. And then the yo-yos, they go crazy for the odd snail that I put in there. They like the bug bites just as much. Sorry about the glare. Again. Actually, I can get rid of the glare, can't I? I just kill that. And then somewhere hiding down in there is the sunshine pleco. I think he's right there. He just hides most of the time. I would too. Everybody's so much bigger than him. I've really got to clean this glass. Holy. And then our yellow labs over there. If I walk over there, they're all going to dip into the rocks. Okay. Oh, he stayed out. Ooh. And then in here with him, oh look, he's in the cave. We've got the leopard frogs, and then we've got the Colombian ram's horns. It's those. And then the Hercules snails. The Colombian ram's horn eggs are right there. The Hercules, I guess, are live bearers, and they produce seasonally. So, and down the back there, you can't really see them all that good. Oh, there we go. Is our albino bichir. He's still too small to go in the monster tank. This guy won an award last night. My first generation crown tail baby. Let's see if I can get him to turn around. There we go. He come out double crown. I got a female just like him upstairs in the Beta sorority. We've got the Hellboy Fry. He's still got a little bit of blue on his dorsal fin. Then we got some koi. Oh, the glare on that one's horrible. Maybe... Oh well. And then my other project at the moment is this. I just got a couple white clouds in there for dither fish. I don't really care about them. I turned the heat up on this. We got some apple snails in there. Hopefully they'll survive that. I might have to take them out. But the reason is for these guys. I'm gonna try to get them to spawn. See if I can't get a decent... Again, the glass on the inside is horrible. They seem to like hanging out underneath that log. I might move the log over to the breeding rock that I've got here. I'm not quite sure. I'll give them a couple of days with this setup and see how they go. That's if I have male, female. I think I do. They were acting like they were looking for a spot to breed, but I'm no good with these guys, so I can't really tell if one's a female or not. But they seemed like they were investigating a spot to breed and then protect the fry. So we'll see what happens. I thought with the rocks here that the white clouds might drop some eggs and possibly provide some live food for them. Now, the reason they're in a hotter tank is our pond gets pretty hot in the summer. So I know that these guys can handle that heat. I just don't know how well they'll handle it on a regular, on a steady basis. So we're trying it. If they start to get too stressed out or start to decolor, I'll move them back to their tank over here, where we've got the koi guppies, the other white clouds. We got some longfin cories and the blue shrimp colony. And I think somewhere in here is a blue beta. I'm not sure where she's hiding. I think I have to change the filter a little bit, the filter floss she's looking pretty meh. There's the beta. She's been keeping my numbers steady, eating up all the babies. Which is okay, because I've got babies in the tanks over here. But let's turn on the light here. These tanks are kind of grimy looking, and then we got this breeder. It's empty right now other than the shrimp. This one has a long fin. I think he's a rose tail. They're hiding in the back. This water here is, the cycle's crashed a bit, so I'm monitoring it. The ammonia spike was pretty high in it. And then we've got there's some fry in here somewhere, and then there's all these apple snails, or mystery snails, all the babies. And then we've got a few more sacks ready to go. And then the killifish. They're the Nortos redtail. I haven't got any eggs to hatch yet, so I'll be trying that later on this month. I've got a few bags of eggs. I'll probably pull that one dried out and try it for springtime. And then we've got lots of fry with the 24 karat golds. Hopefully we end up getting some males out of those fry. And then here we got some yellow firebacks, the Neocaridina. We're trying to spread the colonies out, get them numbers up. And our beta fry grow out tank. It's 30 gallon. And when our fry get certain size from the 10 gallon up there, we'll move them down here to grow it a little more. So these are, a few of these are the Hellboy, and a few of them came from auction. I think that one there came from an auction. And then there's the Hellboy. Be interested to see what this one turns out as. It's got some interesting smoky and blue colors to it. Comes out koi. Be pretty cool. Outside of that, that's pretty much all we got going on. We got one albino, red albino female in here. She eats her fry, so I don't know, they don't last very long. And then we've got the green jades. I've got some green jade with the fireback. I can get it to focus. There we go. I'm hoping to get her to throw more like her. But so far it's just the dark green. Some browns. You can see the brown one right there. If I can get a focus on it. They throw a lot of browns. And then obviously those culls that I pointed out. But then I've got a little bit lighter green in here for the green jades. So that's what we've got going on. Oh, there's a really light green one right there. I haven't spent nearly enough time looking in here. That fireback green jade looks really nice, so kind of like it. Anyway, so Crazy Prince, so it's probably reversed. can find him on Instagram. I'll probably tag him in a video at some point. The father of that award-winning guy here, he's just a regular crown tail, but he's a good dad. And the mom is over at a neighbor's, living out her days in a big 90-gallon with a bunch of other little young beta. And then the Hellboy dad is right there. And then our Samurai, he's got dragon scale or diamond eye pretty bad. So he's just living out his days. And then we've got a new male crown tail, new to us. I'm hoping I can get these tanks cycled, the breeder tank cycled enough to try him with the red velvet. A red velvet female up in the sorority. Let's see if we can't get her. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try to with her. So this is our sorority. We've got corridors in there. The black Venezuelan. Lots of our girls in here. And somewhere in here, oh, there's a bumblebee goby. Somewhere in here, you'll find the starlight plecos. I'm not seeing any right now. We got a couple pea puffers in there. And some autocats. Now we just had pardon me, we had an angelfish in here temporarily. There's that female crown tail, the double crown. Oh, I can't get it to focus. That light angle too. The light's making it super dark. Oh, there's a puffer. We had an angel in here temporarily. It was a rescue from another tank. Okay, and then a Moscow tank. So I've got lots and lots of females and only a few males. This is the way the males should look. And in this tank, we've got assassin snails breeding, the yellow firebacks and standard yellows. The simple yellows, they're I guess a downgraded fireback, where they don't get the exoskeleton stripe down their back. This colony is actually thickening out with the firebacks, which is good. That's what I want. And in here we've got some L519s, and they spend their time in the wood there. We got Amanos, obviously. You can see his tail right there, but you can't really see him. And then we go to our alien beta tank. And he's got some dusky millions in here with him, because I didn't have anywhere to put them. She's up there. He doesn't seem to bother with the fry, and he's pretty chill with the shrimp as well. You can see lots of babies around. And he leaves them alone. And we got assassins in here as well. That crypt won an award last night at the meeting. Probably won because nobody else put any plants in. But I've got the yellow fireback. There's a couple of mono shrimps in here as well. Primarily the yellow fireback. It was just the beta for the longest time. Last week I got these Dusky Millions and didn't have anywhere to put them, so we put them in here. And the fry are doing pretty good. I can't put them in with the other live bearers because I don't want them to cross. I can't get it to focus. It's a nice looking yellow. The yellow body is nice and bright too with the stripe on it. They will look good once they repopulate. And then over here we've got the red lake. He got picked on a little bit, so he's got a bit of a rip in his fin. And they have a ton of fry. Tons of babies. And we only have one male at the moment, and then all these fat females ready to throw. And then somewhere hiding in here, probably down in that back corner, are the orange, I think orange laser corridors. They spend 99% of their time hiding. And then there's the odd blue and yellow shrimp kind of skittled in this tank. What else have we got in here? I think we got some 519s in this tank as well. Yeah, there's one there. Let's see if I can't get a better camera angle on it. There. I don't know if it'll focus. Oh, I scared him off. And I can't get a good angle. Oh, I can get that one though. So the 519s, they're kind of honeycomb patterned. They're growing up pretty good. That's really it for the breeding and stuff. We've got yellow rams upstairs that still weaning back to health. There's one more that's still got a little bit of that white on his fins. Hopefully we'll get them sorted out enough to breed. Oh, I guess we do have more. It's the standard bristlenose crossed with the long fin, which is in here. Got lots of babies, so we're gonna have to sort them out and see if there's any long fin in there. I think it was Super Reds we picked up last night. I don't know if they're long finned or not, but they've got the long fin in their genetics. We've got the red mosaic. And there's a bunch of fry in here from them. And then our rice fish. There's one there, that's a platinum. And then in this side we've got marble. They're hiding pretty good, probably down the bottom. And then our blackworm culture, so that runs, it's probably 15 gallons of water, and they just live within the gravel. We throw some food in, stir up the gravel when we do water changes. It splits the worm up. I know there's probably better ways of doing it, but that's how we're getting it to work. So that's pretty much everything we've got going on right now. The microworm and vinegar eels, those we're doing in potatoes actually. So like not the greatest spot. We got the microworm culture and the vinegar eels. I'm doing them right in the dehydrated mashed potatoes. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them moving around or whatever. But this is about a week's worth of idle time. So that's the microworms. And then in the vinegar eel, Get her open. It's about a week's worth of sitting for the vinegar eel, and they're starting to climb up the sides. The challenge is waiting for them, right? You gotta grow the culture out. I took a couple cultures to the meeting last night. I don't know that I told everybody they gotta wait like at least 4 or 5 days to propagate along the top of the potatoes. Yeah, outside of that, that's everything. Everything we got going on, we got to clean up and reorganize. I'm probably going to get rid of the 110 and swap it with a rack, just space-wise, because we're running out of space. We've got a 100-gallon coming. We've got a 180 on the back porch that's waiting to be resealed. Oh, see now they're using the siphon now that I walked away. Anyway, have a good day.